Hello, welcome. Those of you that have connected with me before, you will know who I am. Those of you that haven't, my name is Titania Fae. I'm part of Psychic Medium duo, The Gypsy and the Witch. You can check out our services at www.thegypsyandthewitch.com. You can find us on Facebook, The Gypsy and the Witch, in brackets, Tatiana's Healing Room, and also as a page on Facebook, Titania's Healing Room. You can also find us on Instagram, the _Gypsy and the _Witch. Please do check out our services, subscribe to our website. We have got freebies available, packages, events and all sorts going on. Anyway, if you're here for the free guidance, please do give our YouTube a like and subscribe, just as a little bit of energy exchange for a free read. Okay, so if you chose a card, you will have chosen either card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Ooh. If you still aren't sure, I'm going to hold them up now just for you to really make sure that you have chosen the card for you. 1, 2, 3. Tune in. Which card is for you? Okay, let's do our reveal. If you chose card number 1, your card is the 7 of Swords. When we get the swords, the suit of the swords, we're talking about challenges, obstacles. With the swords, we consider picking that sword up and fighting through our battles, or putting our sword down firmly into the ground. Sometimes we put it down into the ground because we'd rather just have peace. Sometimes we stick it down firmly into the ground because we're standing strong in our sovereignty, in our morals, in our mindset, and what we believe is the right thing. This card has come up because it's questionable. What is it that you should be doing right now with that sword? Whatever the circumstances are that you have found yourself in right now, this card is here to ask you to reflect upon your choices, on your decisions, and make sure that if you are holding on to holding on to that sword and fighting your way through these struggles, is it worth it? What are the benefits from doing that? Or, again, if you've just put it down on the ground and you're not prepared to fight because you want that mental clarity and that peace, are the problems going to go away? Should you be picking it up and fighting your way through? Because even though it's a bit of a battle, you'll find that clarity and that peace following the fight. 7 is a number of spirituality. 7 comes up when we are having some sort of awakening, some sort of reflection, some sort of big life lesson. And the 7 encourages that intuition when it comes to the matter that you are presenting yourself with right now. Or not presenting yourself with, sorry, the matter that is presenting itself to you right now. You can see in the picture, we have a heated situation. When it comes to the fire, fire has the potential to keep us warm. Fire is desirable, it's passionate, it's strength, but fire also has the potential to burn down an entire forest or house or home. Fire can be dangerous. Do we want to play with fire? Are we better off walking away from fire? Or can we tame the fire? Can we be in control of that fire so that it's just providing us with that warmth and that passion and desire and strength that we need, without it breaking loose and burning everything down, and just ruining everything that we've set out to achieve? In this picture, this man is walking away, but he's also reflecting on whether he is making the right choice or not. He's got some of his swords in his hand, he's got some in his back, not in his back, but on his back. And he's also dropped some swords around the fire. He's walking away from the situation with reflection. Am I doing the right thing? And that's what this card is all about for you if you have selected this card. This card is here because it's questionable if you should stay or if you should go. Now, this doesn't mean that it's all around the same thing. Again, if you've chosen this card, resonate with what resonates for you. Leave what doesn't. It might be that this is talking about a heated situation in the workplace. It might be that it's talking about a relationship, a friendship. It might be talking about anything, really, just something that isn't sitting right with you. And this is where that 7 comes into play again. Trusting in that intuition, recognizing something isn't sitting right with me. What do I need to do? Do I need to fight for what's right? Or do I need to walk away and bring my own peace and clarity to the situation? Reflect upon what is the right choice for you, the choice that you have made so far, and see where it leads you to as your next steps ahead. If this card doesn't resonate for you, please do not dismiss it entirely, because it may be that you need to come back to this video at a later point. But just know that you have been drawn to this card for a reason. So thank you very much, and I hope that you enjoyed your reading from card number 1. Please do comment below. Please do, again, like and subscribe to our channel. I will be doing more of these free guidance pull-outs moving ahead. And if you are not yet a member of our group and so on Facebook, Insta, on our socials, please do connect with us as an exchange for your reading. Thank you. Card number 1. I'm not going to say that after every single card, by the way, but just as a general, support us too. Thank you. Card number 2. Is this your card? Card number 2. Ta-da! The High Priestess. The High Priestess. And in this picture, the High Priestess looks a little bit scary, doesn't she? She's not meant to. I find it actually a very, very interesting piece of artwork in terms of the illustration of this particular deck with the High Priestess. I certainly have multiple decks, and High Priestess, as with any card actually with the tarot in multiple decks, can look different. Why have you been drawn to this card? So the High Priestess sits here reading her book of life and her alchemy of her soul. The High Priestess is the feminine, is the moon, is the intuition, is the insight, is the guidance. And that all sits within you, whether you're male, female, whatever you identify as. This card is here to support your intuition. This card asks you to step into your power zone, to step into your deep knowledge and wisdom, because it sits there. We go through life and we find ourselves in various situations. We find ourselves in challenging situations, but we also learn our lessons and our experience as our time goes on. And sometimes we completely dismiss the past situations that we've been in, but sometimes we reflect on them and we learn moving ahead. It might be that you find yourself in a situation where you've got to make a choice, you've got to make a decision at multiple times in your life. Some of them will also connect with other times, and some of them will be completely new experiences. This card asks you to step into your knowledge. Remember how things have gone down in the past. If there isn't a situation that you have already gone through which you can connect with right now, then maybe you've gone through it in a past life and you haven't yet understood that, but there's a sense of familiarity there. If you are somebody that is one of those people that goes, I think that this is going on. No, it's just me being silly. It's just me being paranoid. They wouldn't say that about me. They wouldn't do that. And then time moves on and you go, I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to trust in my gut, to trust in my instinct. That is where the familiarity lies. This card is suggesting that you need to trust your gut. You need to trust your instincts. It might be that there is a person around you, a situation around you, which just doesn't feel right. It might be that you are going to start doing something and your gut is telling you not to do it. Or it might be that you aren't doing something which you keep being brought to do or pulled to do. This card is saying trust within. Trust within that knowledge. Trust within that wisdom. Trust within that intuition. Because you know the way. You've got to trust within yourself to be able to bring yourself into the situation that makes the change. Now, I often pair up the High Priestess and the Magician card. I like to say that I'm the High Priestess and Paul is the Magician, because the High Priestess has the insight, has the guidance, has the vision, has the intuition. But she doesn't always do the motion and the action and the practicalities that the Magician does. So this is where you've got to pair up with the two matters of the intuition, the understanding, the wisdom. But make it happen, manifest it, put the things into practicality and motion to make it take action. You're probably wondering what the baby is. Don't worry, those of you that are listening to this that might be going, okay, no, don't worry, it's okay. I'm not saying there's a baby coming, okay? This is talking about birth. It's talking about rebirth. It's talking about fertility of something new. There is something new to come. And the High Priestess isn't just about intuition. It's actually a card of spirituality as well. And it's also talking about creation. Again, fertility. Something new that's coming up for you. And you've just got to, again, get them wheels into motion. It might be that you're considering a new career path. It might be that you're considering going back to studying. It might be that you want to walk away from something and start something new. This card is saying follow that desire, follow that passion. The black and white temples either side, I also feel is talking about looking out of that box. Don't sit with the black and white mindset. Put yourself into the grey area. What's wrong with the grey area? The grey area gets no attention. Put yourself out of the thinking box of normality, how you would usually process it, and just try something new if it feels right. Obviously within reason, I will say, but trust. This card's all about trust and following your intuitive path ahead. Hope you've enjoyed that. And again, you know, if you have chosen card number 2, please do comment below on our YouTube. Let us know that you enjoyed the card and if it resonates for you. And again, like with card number 1, if it doesn't resonate with you right now, that's okay. Don't dismiss it entirely. Come back. You've chosen number 2 for a reason. There will be some sort of message there for you. And lastly, those of you that are waiting nearly 14 minutes into my video for card number 3, thank you for being patient. Here we go. Card number 3. 9 of Wands. Okay. 9 of Wands. What's happening in this picture? When I look at the number 9, I see the number 9 as we're almost there. If you think about a circle from 1 to 10 or a number line from 1 to 10, we have worked our way up our life experiences and understandings. And when we've got to number 9, we've got a little bit cold feet. Number 9 is a bit of self-doubt, needing reassurance, needing acceptance. Number 9 is the cold feet at the wedding. Am I doing the right thing? I'm going to take a step back and, you know, have a little think about this. And we're talking about the 6 of Wands as well. Sorry, I was about to say. Number 9 again. The Suit of Wands. Wands is fire. Again, we spoke about fire with card number 1. Slightly different with this. It might be that we are feeling a bit trapped. It might be that we feel that we need to escape. If you think about a fire in a house in these circumstances, feeling trapped, feeling isolated, you've got to get out of that situation like ASAP quickly. You can see in the card that this woman is trying to escape a situation that she feels stuck. She looks like she's going a little bit crazy. Her hair's a bit, you know, can't say much about mine, but she looks like she's really stressed, actually. And she needs to escape a situation that she's currently in. It's almost like somebody has restricted her here, and or something has restricted her. And I don't feel that this is just directly talking about somebody or something now. I actually feel that this is talking about the past, almost like she needs to escape the past. And it might be with this lady, and again, when I'm talking about this lady, if you're a gentleman watching this, if you're a lady watching this, don't feel that I'm not suggesting this is your energy. I'm saying that this is the energy of the card and connecting with how that resonates for you. I feel that if this was a still motion video or film, and I was to click my fingers and make it come to life, you will actually recognize that even though this person is stuck inside this circle of boundaries, wanting to escape, she could easily fit through the gaps. Which suggests actually a lot of self-isolation, a lot of self-restriction, holding yourself back, maybe not recognizing your value and your worth, maybe struggling with self-confidence, self-preservation. And again, this could be related to past circumstances that you still need some healing from. Or it might be talking about a situation that's going on now that you feel stuck because it is bringing back past situations or trigger points for you. But this card, I believe, is also a card of mental health. It's talking about trying to support yourself to move out of the fire zone, out of the danger zone, and find peace, find happiness again. Why are you not allowing yourself to be happy? Why are you not allowing yourself to recognise your value? There's definitely an element of self-love here that is necessary for those of you that have selected this card. So again, it's a card of movement. It's a card of moving forwards. It's a card of not putting yourself into a box and stepping out of that situation. So there's some similarities between card 1 and card 3, but also slightly different. This is a circumstance, a situation, it's external. I believe some of this is internal. So there's definitely some difference between the two. But the guidance for this one definitely is to believe in yourself and your abilities. Okay, don't isolate yourself. Don't make yourself feel hermited for no reason. You're gonna work through whatever this is, and you're gonna be just fine. But just give yourself the opportunity to work through it. Okay, please, again, any of the cards, 1, 2 or 3, whatever you've chosen, whatever resonates with you, whatever messages you can read between the lines or from what I've said, please take that on board with my best interests at heart to support you in the situation that you're currently in. If it doesn't resonate with you, or the aspects of the reading that doesn't resonate, just drop it, leave it, don't worry about it. But again, you know, moving forwards, if you feel drawn to come back to this video at any time, there's no time limit as to when this may be necessary for you to hear. You have selected and drawn yourself to this card for a reason. So I do hope that everybody that has chosen the number feels that there is a message there for them, for support and for guidance in their present situation right now. Much love to you, and thank you so much for connecting with me today. Hope to see you soon. Much love. Bye.